We're given the information, 118 grams of nitrogen, 26.5 grams of hydrogen, right? Following the Haber process, how many grams of ammonia, right? So limiting reagent, we need to find out what limits this reaction. So I can't compare mass to mass because nitrogen has a different molar mass than hydrogen, but I can compare moles to moles. So our first step, anytime we see grams, we got to think moles. I need to find moles. So the molar mass of nitrogen, right, would be 28.02 grams per mole, and hydrogen would be 2.02 grams per mole. So, all right, I've got 118 grams, and I know for every 1 mole of nitrogen, I'm going to have 28.02 grams. And for every 1 mole of hydrogen, I'm going to have 2.02 grams of hydrogen. So I've got like 13.12 moles of hydrogen, and I've got about 4.2 1 moles of nitrogen. We're still not done yet. We can't compare those two values. You might think, okay, I can compare them because they're moles, but they're not the same units. They're moles of nitrogen, moles of hydrogen. So we want to go one step further, and we want to convert them both to the same thing. And because we're looking for ammonia, I would convert them both to moles of ammonia. So that's where we go to the balanced chemical equation. The balanced chemical equation tells us for every 1 mole of nitrogen, right, using the coefficients, I'm going to make 2 moles of ammonia. And so, okay, I put in 4.2, I could get out, 8.4 moles of ammonia. Do the same thing with hydrogen, except for with hydrogen, we have to put 3 moles in to get 2 moles of ammonia out. So 3 moles of hydrogen produce 2 moles of ammonia. All right, so 13.12 times 2/3. And, oh, it's close. We get 8.75 moles of ammonia. So based on that, what's our limiting reagent? Nitrogen is our limiting reagent because when nitrogen is completely consumed, we'll have made 8.4 moles of ammonia, when based on hydrogen, we could have made 8.75. So the nitrogen limits our reaction. That's what's going to run out first. So now to find out the mass of ammonia that could be made, right? All right, 8.42 moles of ammonia could be made in this reaction. And I know for every 1 mole of ammonia, what are we going to have? 17.03.04 grams for 1 mole of ammonia. All right. NH3 is 17.04 grams per mole. So multiply 8.42 by 17. Right, we're going to make approximately 149 grams of ammonia in this reaction. Any questions on that? Any of those steps? 143. Oh, I used the last one. Sorry. Yep. I used the 17.45. Sorry. $8.42 times 17.04. Yeah, sorry. 143 grams. So glad I'm recording that. And yeah, I accidentally used, that was the last number I calculated was moles from hydrogen, so I accidentally used that number. But yeah, 143 grams of ammonia should be made in this reaction. Right, anytime we see mass, we got to think, I have to find moles from that. I can't compare mass, but I can compare moles. and then the mole ratio, right, to get to the same number of moles of ammonia for both of those. Then we can compare those two numbers directly. Any other questions on that? All right.